Hey guys, come on into my kitchen. I'm going to be preparing, yes, a pork loin. Oh yeah, these are the ingredients. We're going to use this sweet heat, y'all. We got some good old seasonings we're going to be putting on this center cut pork loin, boneless, and it's 4 pounds. So let's go ahead and clean it up and let's get into this recipe and ingredients and cooking of this pork loin. All right, so you guys can use the seasoning of your choice. The seasonings you saw me display are the seasonings that I will be using. And again, when you season as per your taste. So we got some minced garlic. You guys can use fresh garlic or you can use the jarred garlic. We got some garlic powder to enhance that flavor. We have some soul seasoning. Now the soul seasoning has got a little bit of a salty taste to it, so just don't use as much. So I'll probably use about a teaspoon of that. We're going to use some good old fresh ground black pepper. And that good old sweet heat rub. It's got garlic and coffee in there and molasses. So yeah, we're going to be very, very heavy on the hand with that. And now we have that dill seasonings. That is a rich, thick seasoning and very flavorful. And what we're going to do is once we get all that in there, we're going to also add some vinegar. I'm going to be adding my apple cider Mother Earth vinegar. And then we're going to get and just massage all these seasonings into this pork. And then once we get it all seasoned, we're going to refrigerate overnight covered. Again, we're going to refrigerate it overnight covered. I'm going to also add a little bit of the extra virgin olive oil to this as well. And then we'll see you back once it has marinated overnight. All right, so our meat has marinated. These are the vegetables that we're going to be eating with this, and it's also going to be as a seasoning. So yeah, I got them all cleaned up and cut. I'm going to use my carrots as whole carrots, and they're going to be my base for the bottom to absorb all that good old pot liquor from that meat. Then we're just going to line our whole potatoes up. We're going to use about 5 small potatoes. Now we're going to go ahead and get the onions cut up. We got 2 large onions. We're going to cut them up and we're going to cut them up thick. All right, let me go ahead and take the plastic wrap off the pork loin. It's been sitting out to get a little bit of a room temperature. All right, so now we're going to get our onions and we're going to take and just lay our onions all alongside on top of the carrots, on top of the potatoes, and we're going to save some to put on top of the pork loin. All right, so now we're going to get our pork loin that's been marinated overnight, and we're going to go ahead and place it on top with the fat side up. And make sure to get all those seasonings out of that bowl because we want to make sure we get all that good old seasoning that we had marinating with that meat in our pan as we roast it. Now also I'm going to be putting in about a cup of water. I'll use the same bowl to do that. You'll see me wrap this up with aluminum foil and then realize I have to put my water in here because we want to get that water because we want to get a nice thick broth. So that's what you're going to see me do. And we have the oven already preheated at 350. We're going to let this bake in the oven 25 minutes per pound because this is boneless. So we're going to bake it about 25 minutes per pound. And it's a little over 4 pounds actually. But we're going to bake it for about 2 hours. So the first hour, we're going to check on it because it's going to be covered with aluminum foil, shiny side down. And then we're going to take the aluminum foil off and let it bake for the last hour. I also have a half a stick of butter, or you can use margarine, doesn't matter. And you're just gonna cut it up in little blocks and all throughout where the vegetables are. Just a little pat of butter. And then the final would be taking And don't forget, if you're watching this video, if you're watching this cooking video, we've already done the mukbang. So go on over to PromoSTK, eating good in the neighborhood, and watch us mukbang this thing. We're going to also have some broccoli alongside this as a green vegetable. And please, go ahead and share this recipe and try this recipe. And if you do try it, hit me up in the comment section below and let me know what you thought about it. Oh yeah, where my oh yeah babies at? Oh yeah, baby. And don't forget, we still got to add the cup of water.